Towards the east. Here's Williamston right here. This is Highway 17. Highway 64 and Highway 13 goes up towards the north as well. Basically that big interchange there where the Hampton Inn is, that's going to be moving towards there here in the next couple of minutes. The Robertsonville exit off of Highway 64, that's going to be affected here probably in the next 5 minutes or so. So be in a safe place. Right now we're basking in the warm temperatures. We're at 70 in Greenville, 69 in Hosky, 67 in Elizabeth City. They're going to be the first ones to see the cooler temperatures. You see that yellow band right there? That's the front line of the cooler temperatures that's going to be moving into the region. A nice and sunny day across eastern North Carolina with some nice temperatures as well. We worked our way up into the upper 40s and low 50s across the east. Tomorrow, I think we may even tag 60 degrees in some locations. See, the rain snow line basically stretching from just into northern Duplin County through Lenoir County, Greene County, right through Greenville, up through Bertie County, and it's stretching up into northeastern North Carolina. And as we head into the overnight hours, everything turns into all snow as the cold air comes rushing in here and the upper level disturbance comes into play, along with the surface feature offshore. And I do believe that the main issue will be right here along in north of US 64, and I think right along Highway 158 will likely be where we see the highest totals in North Carolina.
I think we're all ready for spring. I don't know about you, but I am.
Well, you know, today is actually the first day of meteorological spring.
Is it?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
So, you know, even though the technical calendar day is March 20th is for the first day of spring, today's the first day of meteorological spring, but we're not seeing any spring.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait.
I guess so. Moving north of Newton Grove, a nice little embedded supercell thunderstorm. This is pushing north of Newton Grove. This is Highway 13 right in through here. This is pushing up towards Goldsboro, Grantham. You need to be in a safe place, and if you don't know what that is, interior room, away from windows, lowest floor of your home. If you live in a mobile home and you got a little time here, if you live up towards Goldsboro, go ahead and move to a safer place. As we go into the next couple of minutes, kind of looking at the National Weather Service chat, but we have not heard any reports of a tornado on the ground, so good news in that category, but we cannot be certain that there's no tornado on the ground, so you need to make certain that you are in a safe place if you live through there. Talking about cooler temperatures on the board as we head into the next several days across eastern North Carolina with several clipper systems rolling through the flow. Here's a look at temperatures right now. 30 degrees in Greenville, 31 for Washington as well as New Bern. It's 39 down in Morehead City. Now, one little clipper system that brought us the little bit of winter action this morning now offshore. Second one really loading back off into the central portion of the United States. A third one about to come down the pipeline. That comes for the weekend. And a fourth one now into the Gulf of Alaska as this train of clipper systems continues to roll across the eastern third of the United States. And what we've been talking about is basically this big dip in the jet stream that is basically bringing these systems down towards the south. But you see how this is all working. You get these little clipper systems rolling through, and it's just one after the other. They're just reinforcing shots of the colder air, and we showed you that during first forecast that we're going to continue to see little nodes of colder air coming out of the Arctic and off of the Canadian provinces. But with these systems, they have limited moisture, and the reasoning why is because you see how the jet stream is configured. It's not grabbing any moisture until it gets offshore, so we're not really seeing very much in the way of moisture with these things as they're rolling across, but they can lead to more powerful coastal low pressure systems as they roll up the coast. So that's something that we'll have to watch. I want to talk about the Colby fire real quick, and you see that here in Omni, and you see the fire right there just to the north and east of Los Angeles, and then the smoke plume stretching all the way out into the ocean, into the Pacific Ocean across Catalina Island. So pretty nasty out there. They're having to deal with that this evening, and the winds are not going to help that very much, and especially with the fact that the jet stream is not going to help them with any rain shower activity and keeping it warm, and they're going through that nasty drought out there in Southern California. Here's a look at our precision forecast model, and even for us, we're not talking about that much rainfall over the next several days. Clipper system number 1 approaching us as we head through tomorrow. I think we go with sunshine through much of the day, but you'll just see a little increase in cloud coverage, maybe a sprinkle for the Outer Banks and the coastal areas into early Saturday morning, but the sunshine comes right back into full force with much cooler conditions. Another frontal boundary approaching us as we head into Sunday. That swings through here and drops the temperatures once again with a brisk little westerly wind as well. Temperatures on the model a little warm tonight. Temperatures will be into the 20s inland. We're already starting to see those temperatures falling into the 20s inland and low 30s along the coast. Sunshine to start the day. Temperatures into the 50s. Few clouds into the afternoon. afternoon hours. And once again, as that system rolls across, could see a couple of light showers underneath that, but just going to see mainly an increase in cloud coverage. Temperatures early on Saturday morning into the 30s, but they will only manage the low 40s through the afternoon hours with good sunshine. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast, and 53 tomorrow on average across the east, 40 for a high on Saturday. Windy conditions. That continues into Sunday. Martin Luther King Day looks to be the pick of the litter. 55 for a high, another clipper by next Tuesday. That drops us into the 30s for highs.
All right. Thank you, Patrick, very much.